Hey there folks, and welcome to the video. This one here is a preview for the Dakar Rally 2023. It's weird to say that because we're still in 2022, but yeah, it starts, well, tomorrow starts in a few hours really. So let's talk a bit about this. Let's talk about what's going to happen in the Dakar. And it's the longest route that we've had in its, fourth edition now in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be only within Saudi Arabia again, though. Recently, there have been comments by the likes of Seb Lowe saying, why not look at, say, going into Jordan or going into somewhere like Abu Dhabi? Because there should be more variety of the stages. For me, they should do everything they can to try and return the Dakar Rally to, well, being the Paris-Dakar Rally. Or starting in Europe, ending in Senegal. Because at the end of the day, the main reason why they're in Saudi Arabia is the money, right? I think what they should be aiming to do is trying to find a way to go back to Africa. That would be fantastic. And whether that's, you know, the kind of route that I remember when I was getting into Dakar, where they weren't even starting in Paris, but they were starting in like Malaga, they were starting in Barcelona, and then they'd cross to Mauritania and then go down the northwest coast towards Senegal. Or whether it's, you know, something like Cape Town or Cairo, Tripoli. I don't know. But what I am looking forward to seeing is how this all unfolds. I've currently got in front of me the list of people who are entered for Dakar. And let's start off with the bike category, because it's the first one on here. Of course, Sam Sunderland, number 1 seed. Then you got Ricky Brabeck, Breda Board, Quintanilla, W. Price. If I just keep going through, like, because they're not all the, it's not everybody's got like the kind of seeding numbers or anything like that. Like, for example, Daniel Sanders is 18. I think go a bit further down. There are a few other names I recognise who are much further down than I was expected to see them. Van Beveren is the 42 rider. Kevin Benavidez 47. Matthias Walker the 52. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how these guys turn out, because there's a good couple of dozen of them who are like, oh, this person could easily win it. And I think that's one thing that's really cool about the bikes, is you can recognise these names. You go, oh yeah, this person has got scratches from previous events. This person's got like a kind of winning contention from 2 or 3 years ago. Moving into the quads, we still have quite a solid field for that one. 18 this time round, and again the names are quite familiar. Giroud, Andriar, Capetti. One of the ones I really like though is the number 169 Alejandro Fantoni. On his photo on the Dakar site is wearing an Argentina shirt. like there's no like kind of code for what they had to wear for it, and as a result, there are a couple of bits and pieces that are like that. For example, if we go to the car category, you'll see the 206 of Golan Shishri. Shishri's wearing an AC/DC shirt. He's going to be entered in a biofuel Pro Drive BRX machine. What I'll be interested to see is who's battling for the win at the end of this thing. Alatia is got to be one of the favourites. But at the same time, Mr. Dakar, Peter Hansel, you'd be foolish to rule him out. Sure, he's in the electric Audi, which had all of these reliability issues last year. Sure, at the same time, Audi haven't been able to do the same kind of testing program they were expecting to do. But by the end of the last edition of Dakar, they were the fastest. Sure, they got through all the suspension in the world, but it'll be interesting to see how they fare this time around. At the same time, yeah, what's going to happen for Toyota? For Alatia, De Villiers, yeah. I think at the same time you can't rule out Pro Drive, you can't rule out, well, I'd say yeah, a good dozen competitors in the cars category. People who I'd want to look out for this one. I see Laya Sands is in the 222. Kalan Kasimi's got Olaf Lone alongside him for this one. With a kind of blaster and pass. Emil Bergqvist is still alongside Ekstrom. Be interested to see how the Coronels do, because of course they broke down last year. But other names I'm looking forward to, for example, are Isidre Esteve. Be cool to see what he can do. For somebody who's famous from the bike category in the past. If you look at the names in the prototype class, let's just read through 301 through 304. Lopez Contado, who has won this category a couple of times before. Quintero was one of the fastest people last year. Gutierrez Herrera, who, of course, Extreme E champion, was one of the fastest people as well after having an issue. Was it on the actual shakedown day? I think it was day 0. She ended up getting a massive penalty. Austin Jones and Guillaume de Mayu. Like, that's ignoring people like Ignacio Casale, for example. In the SSV, Rokas Vachuska has got the 400. We've got Mark Gottschall and Mikhail Gottschall as well competing. And in the 414, Molly Taylor. Again, somebody else from Extreme E who's taken on the Dakar. That's going to be really cool to see. In the truck class, this is going to be one that's really interesting. So, of course, this is the first time since Russian and Belarusian athletes haven't really been able to compete in things like Dakar, because they have to sign that FIA chart, because this is part of the WTRC, the World Rally Raid Championship. Now, there were 9 podium spots that have been given out so far for Dakar Edition Saudi Arabia. 8 of them have been Kamaz's, the other one's been a Maz, which means 8 of them have been all Russian crews, the other one was all Belarusian. Go back to 2019, you have De Roy in 3rd in an Iveco. Then the next non-Russian or Belarusian is De Roy 2017 in an Iveco. Then is 2016 when De Roy won it with his crew. And then Villagra and his crew were 3rd. So it'd be interesting to see, with no Kavaz or Maz this time around, who will it go to? Will it go to Iveco? Will it go to Praga? It could go to any kinds of manufacturers, really. Whoever's in it could win it. Then, of course, you have the classics. I haven't really followed the classics for who's entered what in it. But there's always something interesting there. I think I saw some Citroen Visas, a Peugeot 504. That's going to be really cool to see. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and keep an eye out for my year-end review tomorrow. I might also do some stuff for daily stuff for the Dakar. I'm not quite sure about that yet. Okay, thank you for watching. See you around. Bye for now.